Hello everyone, today is August the 18th and I hope everybody's having a great summer so far. As you all know, my husband and I left the US to come to Sicily on July 17th and we came here for an 8 weeks long summer vacation. And while we've been here, it's been crazy busy and we've been doing all kinds of good things. And I'm going to go over some of the things we've done and also everything that's happening here in Sicily. A lot is happening. Stay tuned. I will go over everything. So we already have been here 4 weeks, and in the 4 weeks we have done so much. The 2 days after we came, we traveled to Puglia to spend some time with my sister and her family. We were there for about a week. We went to the beach every day. We had a blast. We ate. Actually, I was very good about eating because I'm still on my weight loss journey, so I didn't do too bad. But we went to the beach every day. We saw family. We got together with family. We had a real great time. We then came back here a week after, and we brought my sister and her husband and my niece, their granddaughter, and they spent a week here with us. And we also did a lot while they were here. We went to the beach, we went to my brother's pool. We just had a great time. So needless to say, it has been a crazy busy 4 weeks already. And this is August, and I don't know if anyone knows, but in August, in Italy, there is a big holiday. It's called Ferragosto. And all the business take time off sometime during the month of August and go on vacation. They go to the beach. They enjoy staying home with families. They travel. They do all that kind of stuff. So it's a very busy month for everybody. The beaches are packed with people and tourists, and everybody's having a great time and a great. One of the things that Italians love to do in the evening is go out and socialize and eat out. And in the town of Zafferano Ateneo, which is the town we have our home, nighttime is always packed with people in the center of town. There are a lot of restaurants, a lot of boutiques, a lot of shops. People go out, and if you go downtown, there's hundreds and hundreds of people just roaming around, having a good time, meeting friends, meeting family, eating, having ice cream, doing all that good stuff there. And it's a chance for people to cool off because a lot of the homes here don't have air conditioning, so they need to go outside and get some fresh air. And Zafferano Ateneo is on a hill, so it's elevated, and the air is always nice even in the summertime. And this summer especially, we're having some nice weather. So while all of this sounds great and everybody's having a great time and it's Ferragosto and everybody's going on vacation, socializing, going out, Mount Etna, our beautiful, majestic mountain, the volcano that we have in Sicily, decided to erupt again. And it's causing all kinds of disruption. And I'm going to go over everything that's happening right now, but I also want to give you a little bit of history about Mount Etna and what's all about. Here are some current pictures that people are posting all over social media of what it looks like when it erupts. This is current, this is now. So Mount Etna is located on the east coast of Sicily, and it's 11,000 feet tall. And it's the tallest, most active volcano in all of Europe. That's pretty amazing. Mount Etna is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And just to give you a little background story from not too far ago, but in 1669, the lava from Mount Etna covered part of Catania, the second biggest city in Sicily. And that's a city I grew up in, I was born and grew up in. So it did make a lot of damage, but that was back in 1669. Now things are different. They know how to deviate the lava beds so it doesn't go into the towns anymore. And to have information a lot quicker than they used to. So that makes it a little easier to manage. So let's get back to the current eruption. Mount Etna decided to start erupting again on August 7th, and it's still erupting every day, and it's causing a bit of disruption. Although a lot of tourists, a lot of people love to see the lava, firework that it does display. It is dangerous, to get close. It's causing a lot of dust, lava dust, and at the airport in Catania, it's been closed on and off since August 7th, disrupting the travel for many tourists, either leaving Sicily or coming to Sicily. So a lot of the people that were coming, instead of landing in Catania, they're now landing in Palermo. And then I guess from Palermo, the airline will make sure that they get transportation to where they need to be. So it's causing a lot of disruption that way. Airports have been, are canceling their flights, and people are stranded. A lot of people are worried about going back home, and a lot of people are worried about coming to Sicily at this point because they don't even know if they're going to make it to Catania. What is causing the disruption at the airport and everywhere for that matter in the East Coast is the ashes that fall from the eruption. So, it's hard to see. There's always this big cloud of smoke, and I actually posted a video from one of the balcony upstairs in my bedroom that basically there's a big cloud hanging over the mountain. It's actually a plume of smoke. It's thick smoke that goes on for miles. So it's very hard for airplane to be able to land. Obviously the visibility is very low, so they have to be very careful and they have to take all of that into account. But it did reopen on Saturday, and I do know one of my friends from Sicily that was supposed to go to New York was able to fly finally, although her flight was delayed several days. She did write to me yesterday and she made it to New York, so she was able to fly. Will she be able to come back on the 26th? Well, we'll see what Edna decides. Personally, my husband and I, my brother-in-law, were planning on traveling to Malta next Monday, the 24th, but now that this is happening and the flights have been canceled, we are rethinking the situation, and we may not go to Malta after all, not on the 24th anyway, because we do have our dog Zoe. She's 15, and we don't want to leave her for too long. And unfortunately, we may decide not to go on this trip. And usually it's just a one-day trip. We leave in the morning at 7:30. It's a 30-minute flight to get to Malta, and then we come back at 9:30 in the evening. So that would be okay, but we don't know if we'll be able to come back. And I don't want to risk it leaving my dog for longer than I need to, because in 4 weeks, we're going back to the US and we're living with friends for 3 months. So we want to spend as much time with Zoe as we can. These are the cancel signs that are posted all over social media coming from the airport of Catania, so you can see what's going on. So not only the ashes from the eruption are causing the delays and the cancellation at the airport, it's also causing chaos all over the towns close to it because of the ashes. So everything is dirty. Our balcony has been swept countless times. I will put some pictures up so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a thick layer of like dust, heavy dust, little round rocks that covers the balconies, covers the terraces. And so the residents of Zafferana and anywhere in the East Coast are having to deal with that. And all the people that have restaurants that usually in the summertime seat their clients outside are having to seat their clients inside, because otherwise while you eat, you'll have these ashes come down and they'll end up all over your food, all over the plates and the wine, everything that you're drinking, and it's not pleasant. So it's definitely causing disruption all over the place. This is the outdoor of our house, and you can see how much dust, and this is just the accumulation of one day. My husband actually swept the stairs and balcony yesterday, and this is all from one day from yesterday. Look at that. Now imagine this everywhere. Restaurants, outdoors, in the streets, everybody's balconies and terraces. It's just a nuisance. So people have to constantly keep cleaning and getting it, taken care of. So it's a lot of work for people that already, have a job and they're doing their own work, and then they have to come home and clean all this mess up. But this is the reality we live in. This is not nearly as bad as some other times, but it's still pretty bad. And it's been like this since August 7th. So it keeps on going and going. But you can see the dirt that it's accumulated. Our car has been washed twice in a week. We actually washed it again today. Yesterday we had a huge eruption again, and the lava covered our car. It was thick lava dust all over, and we had to go wash it because if that stuff gets hard, it's even harder to take out and to wash. So twice in a week we washed our car. It was completely black. So you can imagine how everything is affected. If you walk the streets of any towns around here, there's a thick layer of lava everywhere, or lava dust. And it's kind of dangerous too, because it's actually pretty slippery and you have to be careful when you're walking around. But yeah, tourists love the lava eruption show, but it does cause a lot of problems around here, and it looks dirty. So you tourists, if you come to Sicily right now in the East Coast and you see a lot of dirt on the ground, it's not us, it's Mount Etna raining ashes all over the place and making everything black and dirty. So we have 4 more weeks here in Sicily, my husband and I, and we're kind of excited because actually in a week and a half we're going back to Puglia to pick up my sister and my brother-in-law, and we're gonna go on a vacation. From the vacation, we're gonna go sightseeing at the northern part of Italy. We're gonna go to Florence, Assisi, and Perugia and Pisa. We're gonna go all over the places, and I will take videos of all the places that I will go see. But I gotta tell you, I'm not upset that I'm leaving Sicily right now. Because I am just tired, and my husband especially, because he does actually most of the work of cleaning everything. I mean, balconies are constantly dirty, everything is constantly dirty. There's a layer of dust, 1 inch thick everywhere. Wherever you go, it's black and dirty. So I'm kind of glad that on the 2nd of September, we're actually getting on our car and we're traveling to Puglia. And we're gonna stay in Puglia 1 day, and then the 4 of us, my husband and I, my sister and her husband, we're traveling to 3 different regions, and we're very excited about that. So not upset to be leaving Sicily. I feel bad for all the people that remain behind, but this is the way they live. And then when we come back from that trip, we'll have 5 days to pack up, and then we'll go back home to the US in South Carolina. I cannot wait to see my family there, my kids and my grandkids. But this has been fun so far. I'm telling you, I'm not complaining. Mount Etna, I grew up, in Catania. Mount Etna always erupted. It doesn't seem to be dangerous in the long haul, just a nuisance because it's dirty. But people come from all over the world to see the beautiful eruptions. They love it. For the people here, they're used to it, but it's still a nuisance because it's just more work for everybody, more cleaning, more doing everything. But other than that, it's been a great time while we've been here. We're looking forward to more time sightseeing, and I will get back with more news on anything that happens in Sicily. If there's anything else that might happen, I will get back on here and do another video and give you an update. In the meantime, see you later. Bye.